All right, we're on. Good. Well, welcome on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and in person, really live. I think everybody looks alive out there. If you worked with Tommy yesterday, you may be about half alive. Some of you that worked yesterday with Tommy, if you do fall asleep, I will excuse that. I understand the last couple of days y'all worked extremely hard to try to get that little hut he's building over there up and running. But anyway, that's pretty neat when the community comes together and works hard and loves each other and supports each other. I think that is just awesome. I love watching it yesterday. What is this lizard that's loose in South Carolina? I saw, you're supposed to know, it came out of Columbia.
It's a non-native species.
Okay.
Been released, people are buying it for fish.
Looks like some big iguana or something, man. It eats eggs, so when Joe, look out. If he gets in your house over there, he may clean you out. But I thought that was crazy. I thought, where are we living, in the Amazon jungle or something here? That was nuts. But we're so glad to have you here this morning, to see you here this morning. We've gathered in God's house to worship this morning, and that's always exciting to be able to do that. Welcome you folks that are on Facebook. Again, a couple things. I don't try to do it every week because it gets redundant to most of you, maybe not for those out there, but I always want to remind you, always be sure to share. All you have to do is hit that share button on your computer, and then that allows other people to get involved. I know Zeke on Wednesday nights typically, and even before when we were all on Sunday morning and didn't have an option, Zeke would start a watch party, and that would allow other people to join in as they saw you. And it might be a little bit of an enticement because they may think, well, hey, he's watching that, maybe I'll join in and watch that with him, and it may draw some folks in. And the issue of that is I'm happy if other believers watch us and enjoy our worship, and we have a lot that do that because their church may not have a live thing, or they've gone back in, they dropped theirs, they decided not to do both at the same time. And so with that, I understand, but really who we would love to be able to make an impact on, and that's those that don't know Christ. Those that you know that do not know. So encourage them to watch, share it with them, let them know it's on, and they'll hear the gospel maybe in a way that they're a little more comfortable with, or in the past, and so on and so on. So I encourage you to certainly do that for us. We've got a good time of worship this morning, and we're going to start out with a song. It's "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." That's a wonderful hymn, and so just sit there and allow it to speak to your heart. Maybe sing it in your heart, maybe hum it, whatever's good for you, but let those words speak to your heart this morning as we begin worship. God bless you.
Jesus, Jesus.
We'll do the prayer time down here. Is that a major adjustment, or can you see me? All right, great. I want the whites to come up here and join me if they would. We'll keep our distance. You guys over there, I'll be over here as we have to do these days. And this is Tim and Brittany White. You know these guys. They're actually members here of our church. They certainly live kind of barely just maybe a driver, over to their house. But not about that. What about